Okay, so I have some serious makeup on. I know. I have some serious makeup on now. The reason why I'm even like disclaimer with this is because I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup lately, and I told you guys why, with no lashes and just no dramatic makeup. Well, this was not entirely my fault, and you guys got to hear me out. You got to hear me out with this one because this is a story. This is a to-do, okay? This happened because of my pants. Because of these damn pants. You know, so here I am minding my own business, getting dressed, got some new pants yesterday because the Bon-Ton, they're closing, you know, everything was like 90% off. Got these pants, these black stretchy pants, very tight pants, and I don't wear black pants, and I put them on and I felt so good in them that I started doing my makeup, and I'm like, you know what, I want to be like completely decked out. I just want to go for the gold here. And things went a little crazy. I used a little bit too much black. I tried a different technique, which was kind of like one of those halo cut crease things. Didn't work out too well, so I had to cover it with the big eyelashes, and it all kind of went downhill from there, but it's because of the tight pants. Just like Jimmy Fallon. The tight pants. Got my tight pants. Got my tight pants on. Everybody's looking at my tight pants. Got my tight pants. Got my tight pants on. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's go ahead and get into this. What if I told you I couldn't stay? Take me on. As you guys know, my eye haul are where I bring back like past items that I've been reviewing and just review them in more detail and let you guys know really my final thoughts on them. I have kind of a bunch of products, so I'm just going to go ahead and get into this. It's probably going to be a long video. If you guys like these, give them a thumbs up and let me know, and I'll continue to do them. They used to be a pretty popular video on my channel, but so far they're kind of just like dwindling, so I'm not sure if people want to see these anymore or what, but let's go ahead and get into it. The first product is something I told you guys we're going to see in a Get Ready With Me, and as most of you know, if you caught my posts that I put on my community tab, my daughter just came back. She's been gone for like 2 months. I hate it so much when she's gone, so I decided not to film this weekend, but I was able to stick a little bit of something in. I just wanted to get kind of one video in for you guys, so here we are. I am going to be using this in a Get Ready With Me because you guys need to see this. This is the Ofra highlighter. Now this is their new packaging. Like I told you guys before, I showed you guys their packaging is like completely different. I really like it. I did get this free from Octoly to review. I get a lot of stuff from Octoly. Talked about that before, but the packaging, you guys, it comes with an actual mirror. I still have the cover on it. I like to do that because it'll get smudgy and nasty otherwise. But then here is the highlighter, and this one is in Pillow Talk. This was actually one of the last ones that I don't have that I wanted to get because Ofra highlighters are my #1. When it comes to highlighters, I haven't tried them all, but from what I've tried, Ofra highlighters are the best. They are expensive, but they do have a code Ofra30 for 30% off on their website. And a lot of people were telling me before that you can get them on sale at Ulta too around the holidays and things like that. So not bad, but just don't buy them straight out without using a coupon code or a sale because they are pretty inflated and expensive. Now with this one, this is one I wanted to try so bad. I finally saw it on Octoly and I was like, ooh, gimme. So I grabbed that. This has to be probably my favorite one. I love Blissful. I love Rodeo Drive. Those are my like really #2s, but this one kind of got pushed to the very top. I'm wearing this today very lightly. This was just kind of beeping it in the pan and then wiping it and like really blending it out. This is a killer highlight. I have it in the inner corner of my eyes. I have it as a brow bone highlight. I have it everywhere today. This is insane, crazy. Literally, you just slightly touch it. Bam. It's there. Oh. This isn't a highlighter that's going to sit on your skin. It literally melts right into your skin. It is so just beaming. Like, it will knock out a damn alien, you guys. I'm telling you, NASA don't stand a chance. They better get sunglasses. This is, if you're looking for a highlight that is like bam in your face, people are going to see you when a light hits you, this is the highlighter you want to get. It does have like a pink, almost pearly iridescence to it, so you do want to keep that in mind because it might not go with every look that you're going to do, but for the most part, I think you can get away with it. This is a highlighter that I would say is completely worth the money, even full price, because it is that good. There are highlighters that are more than this that they can't even hold a candle to this kind of like booming iridescence and just beautiful shine that this highlighter has. A lot of people aren't really into this type of highlighter anymore. I am to a certain degree, and I like to have these kind of highlighters in my vanity just in case I want to use them as an inner corner or a brow bone, because I really like that part to really stand out. And sometimes you just call for a really good highlight, and you want something that's really going to have your back and last all day, stay where it's at, and not look like it's just stuck to the top of your skin. And this is the highlighter for that. So like I said in the beginning, you guys, Ofra 30 for 30% off if you want to grab these from their actual website. I love the new packaging, but Ofra's highlighters are just, if you don't have one, you need to get one. See what I'm saying about them. But Pillow Talk is actually the best one that I've ever tried so far, hands down. I think and I hope that Ofra will continue to make a lot more, because whatever formula they have for their highlighters, it's the best that I've seen on the market. So if you guys have a favorite highlighter that is like that, maybe cheaper or just different, let me know in the comments, because I've tried so many different companies that are within Ulta and Sephora, and I just have not found a highlighter that's formula is like Ofra. Now we are on to another Shop Miss A thing. Last time we talked about the highlighter, and that was a huge hit. This time I want to talk about the blushes. I picked up 3 of the blushes. These are their Lumi Radiant blushes, baked blushes. $1 on the site. Shop Miss A is kind of my little treasure hunting game stop where I just go and I spend all day looking for stuff that I think might be good. It's just fun. It's really, really fun. So I got these 3, and some of them are dark, some of them, or I thought they were going to be dark, and some of them are just more like pinky radiance. These are beautiful. I mean, look at that. Where are you going? Okay, there, I got my shit together. These are beautiful. These 2 have like a marble swirl in them, and then this one is just, it has a light marble swirl, but it's more just this pink, beautiful shimmer. These are all shimmer. I didn't see any one that was matte. They're all baked. And once again, just like the highlighter, these are gorgeous. They don't last as long as a normal blush, or even as the highlighter, the Halo highlighter that I got in Blissful from this line. They don't last as long, but they are very pigmented. You have to be careful. I haven't had to use the Halo highlighter or these blushes wet, but you can, obviously, because they're baked. I haven't had to. The pigmentation is just so strongly there right from the get-go that that's not an option I need, but it's an option you can take. Today I'm wearing this one right here, which is called So Close. I will have these all linked down below in the description box for you guys if you want to check them out. But I had to put it on like lightly. One swipe went on both cheeks, and then I swirled it and kind of blended it out with a different brush, because that's how pigmented it really was. And so that's just kind of like scaling it for you. These are, don't mess around. Just don't mess around. Now the great thing about these is this one especially, this one is called Delicate Pink. This one is almost an exact dupe for a NARS like highlighting blush, I think they call it, that I have. It's exactly the same, only this one is easier to use. The NARS one's a little bit harder in the pan. This one's a little bit more fluffy. Now the NARS one does last longer, but honestly I don't wear my makeup that long and not in like crazy weather either, so it is what it is for me, and I don't mind having to reapply, because just being honest, I never hit pan like ever. So if I have to reapply something, that just means to me that I'm actually going to use it past what I normally would. So I don't mind it, especially for $1. $1, you guys, these are completely worth it. Now what I'm going to do is get on Shop Miss A and buy the existing highlighters and blushes that I did not purchase. These are ones to get, the blushes and the highlighters. I can't speak for all the highlighters because I only have one, but because of that one, I'm going to purchase the rest of them. I mean, why not? They are amazing. These next products are both from Laura Mercier. I wanted to talk about these together because they're both like setting powder type of products. This one here I got free from Oxley's review. It's another product that I'm going to be using in a Get Ready With Me because I really want you guys to see this in action. Now this is their translucent one. I do know that they just came out with a shimmery one, like a glow kind of one, and I saw Emily Noel's husband put it on himself when he does like unboxings for her. It's really funny. I love that about their vlog. And he had a strip of like luminous setting powder down his face, but it looked really great, especially when Emily kind of blurred it out for him. So I'm really intrigued about that, but I really was intrigued about Laura Mercier's, especially her setting powders in general, because they are very hyped up. The other one that I have, and this was purchased for me from a friend, and this is the Secret Brightening Powder for your under eyes. And I've heard great things about both of these, but not a lot of people talk about this exact powder, I think. There's a certain one that people love, and then there's a certain other kind that people just don't talk about, and I'm really not sure where that stands because I'm just starting out. So I wanted to give you guys my thoughts. The first one, I want to talk about the under eye setting powder. I think this is so finely milled and so fantastic. And the great thing about the setting powders is you can get them in like a small tub or the full size because they are expensive. So if you don't have the budget for that, like moi, you can go for the small size just to make sure you're going to like it, you know, and to make sure you don't break your bank trying to just purchase a freaking setting powder. The under eye setting powder I feel like is worth it completely. The only con for me on this, and it's been happening to me lately with a lot of certain setting powders that I've been seeing, setting powders that I love, but for some reason they make my eyes water. If you guys know why that would happen or what's going on, let me know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I have a sensitivity to something in the products. I don't know, but it started happening to me with the Too Faced Peach powder. I love that powder. I will not stop using it, but for some reason, when I do, my eyes water all day. I don't know. It's just, it's heartbreaking. Now this under eye setting powder does not have a flashback. I'm using it today. It doesn't have a flashback at all. I noticed that when I use it, I use a damp sponge and just kind of pat it into the under eye and blend it in. Not so much baking, but you know, I put enough there to actually set it with the sponge, and it kind of gives your under eye this blurred effect. It's really, really nice. Lasts all day, you know, it doesn't make you look dry like a prune. It doesn't make you look like that. Some setting powders can really dry you out. This does not do that, and I have horrible under eyes, so I'm very sensitive to products even the littlest bit when they are like that, and this is not. So I've been using this a ton. Highly recommend it. Think that anyone, you know, older, younger, problematic under eyes, perfect under eyes, you will love it. And then this one, the like full face translucent powders, this one is just as good, you guys. Wearing it today as well. Very easy to use. Kind of gives that blurring effect. I don't know if it's supposed to or if it says in the description that it does that, but it does that for me. I don't see the texture on my skin. My pores are smaller. They look smaller, you guys. There's really no way to make your pores smaller, but it makes them just look blurred out and less apparent, and I really, really like that. It helps like the creasing of my forehead not happen, which that makes us best friends. This powder is not as finely milled as the under eye powder, but it's more fluffy. And I like that. A little bit goes a long, long way. So depending on your skin needs, I think that if you have really dry skin or you just like a luminous look, you can get the new one that they just came out with. But if you're like me, you just want a matte set look, then definitely go with this one. Try them out, you guys. I really think that the hype is real on them. They are great, fantastic setting powders. This is something that I will definitely go through. It won't be like, oh, I use it for a while and then I just kind of get bored of it. No, it's just perfect. There's nothing wrong with them. I love the way that they make my makeup look, my face look. So I'm good with the hype on this, you guys. I think that it's real. I think that it's worth the purchase. It's worth the money. I know that it is super expensive, and a lot of the times those super expensive items, they just aren't worth it. But I really think that those are. Alright, and the last product is something that I last purchased in my Ulta haul that I didn't get to show you guys. I told you guys before, I just purchased a couple of things. It really wasn't worth the haul. I figured you guys would rather see them in action and to get ready with me and then reviewed, you know, so here we are. And this is the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. I have never tried the foundation, and I didn't because I figured it has coconut in it or something. They have like some kind of coconut product in them. And I'm allergic to coconut. I'm allergic to coconut water, things like that severely. So when a product like makeup has coconut in it, I have to be very, very careful, very wary. I have to do a very all day long wear test on my arm and wrist to make sure that I'm not going to have a reaction. And I didn't think that the foundation was going to be my jam, whether it had coconut in it or not, so I never tried it. I heard so much about the concealer that I was like, you know what, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to do that skin test. It's just worth it. This is a very expensive concealer. This is $30, $29, $30, come on now. They put it $1 less to make you feel better, but you know the shit is $30. Now I got mine in vanilla, which is a more, it's like fair for fair skin or light skin, and more on the warm yellowish side. So I actually really like that. It's a little bit yellow, but I like that because I have dark under eyes, so it seems to really help correct that a lot. So I'm good with this. It's perfect for what I want it for, the under eyes and kind of highlighting in the middle of my face. Perfect concealer. This is obviously supposed to be their take on Tarte's Shape Tape. And I kind of find that a little bit hypocritical. I mean, don't you guys? Because didn't Too Faced make a stank about Tarte doing something with unicorns or Amazon or whatever, you know? I don't know, but everybody's doing it. Everybody's coming out with the big doe foot contour concealer that no one really uses for contour. We all just use it like a normal concealer, but for some reason it's super expensive. This comes with like 0.50, I think it said, yeah, 0.50 fluid ounces, and it's $29. The foundation is $1 and it's $40. I think if you have half the product, it should be half the price. Not $30, it should be $19.99, right? Who's with me? Who's with me? Now, past the ranting, bitching, and whining, do I think that this is a great concealer? Yes. I think this is fantastic. It's making me want to go out and get the foundation as well. This is so smooth. It's very full coverage. It's on the thicker side, but it blends out like it's very thin. It's kind of like magic. You know, I accidentally put on a ton of product, and I'm like, great, this is going to crease, it's going to look cakey, it's going to be bad. It blended out so quick and so well and just right into the skin. There was no creasing, there was no cakey look, it was just fantastic. I was really shocked about this, like really shocked about this. I actually like this a lot better than the Shape Tape, and that kind of hurts my heart. It kind of hurts my heart a little bit, but I have to be honest about it, and this is a fantastic concealer. Fantastic concealer, so definitely worth the purchase. If I were you personally, because I feel kind of had having to spend the $30 on it, I'd wait until you have some money off on Ulta or there's a sale or something going on like that, because they're kind of going crazy with the whole price tag on this one. But the product itself is amazing. I'm completely happy with it. I'm wearing it today. I love it. Love it so much, you guys. Love it. Let me know, because I know a lot of people have gotten that recently. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Alright, so that's everything that I wanted to talk about today. Let me know your guys' thoughts and feelings on these products, if you've tried them or have them, down below in the comments. I will leave everything that I talked about linked down below for you guys if you want to check them out, do some research, and see if maybe you want to try them and purchase them. I would highly recommend it. This time around, all the products that I put on the board are products that I love. And that's always a good time. That doesn't happen. I think if you go back through my eye haul hits, that just doesn't happen. It's very, very rare that all of the products I talk about and show are ones that I really like and recommend, but these are. They're so good. You're gonna be seeing them in favorites because they're fantastic. If you guys like this video and of course want to see more, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.